Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever Jeff Wilkins outdoors video. And today we're going to be along this stretch of creek here, and we're going to be seeing how much gold we can find in 1 hour. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the existing gold that's in my snuffer right now. I'm going to move that. I'm going to put it in this container here. So the current time is 2:24 p.m. So we're going to see how much gold we can find by 3:24 p.m. So I'm taking the first test pan from this kind of little rapid here. It's not really that rapid now because even though we just had a hurricane and flooding rain come through, it's been so dry that the creek is already back down to below normal levels. Look at that material, that looks nice. All right, that's a decent amount of material, so we're gonna go ahead and pan it out and see how we do. So here's the first pan done. So we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at what pops out, see if we can see any shiny yellow metal. Look at that, we got a couple of nice pieces in there, it looks like. I mean, they're tiny, but there's gold there. So to collect the gold, what I do is I take a snuffer bottle, and basically what you do is you just squeeze the bottle, so then I can just go right over the gold and watch what happens to the gold. Ready? Gets sucked right up. Check that out. There's a piece right there that I would have missed if I wouldn't have checked through the black sand, which is why it's very important that when you do this, you always check for seconds or more gold inside of it. All right, that's one pan down, and now we're gonna be testing out of this spot right here. There's some big chunks of quartz in there, so that means that there's some really heavy stuff settling in here. So we're gonna see though if there's gold in there, but if you take a look, it's really sandy, so that's what makes me nervous. There might not be any gold, but we're gonna find out. So after taking the first scoop of material, look at this gray material we have that's at the bottom. So basically what this is this is a clay layer. We just hit clay, and basically a lot of the gold in this area, if it's not settling on the bedrock, and these areas that are a little bit more sandy, it's gonna settle on a clay layer. So this is a good sign that there could be some gold kind of stuck through here because the clay is a lot thicker. It makes it harder for the gold particles to travel through. All right, check out all that clay in there. So we're gonna go ahead and pan that out. So we didn't do great, but we didn't get skunked. We got 2 little specks of gold as far as I can tell right now. See, we got one right there, one, and then one right next to it, 2. And not only did we find gold in that pan, check out all these beautiful garnets. These are like little crystals, these red crystal things that form in the quartz and stuff around here, and they just get washed out into the creek, and they're just stunning little beauties. But they're super tiny as well. They're, like, look at my finger compared to the things, like you cannot really pick those up. So for the next pan, I'm gonna just dig back in the hole we found the gold before, because there's gold in this hole, and I'm trying to dig down maybe to like a clay layer to see if we can find some chunkier pieces that have sunk through this, because it's pretty loose material. Really sandy though. So this first pan only has one little speck right there, so we're gonna see if we can do any better in the second pan. So it seems most of the gold is on the surface in that spot, because we just did out of that stuff, there's only another speck there, so that was only 2 specks for that whole bit of dirt we got there. So I just dug a bit to the left of the hole to see if there's maybe some more gold in there. Similar to the first pan, we got a couple little specks in there, as you can see. And now it's time to suck them up. All right, so it's 3:22 p.m. now, so it's been almost an hour, 58 minutes. So now it's time to empty it out and see how we did. This is the 1 hour total, and as you can see, there's not very much there. There's a couple little specks, really. Considering that I can find that in one pan, this is a very poor spot. But, I mean, it's producing gold. This creek has gold all throughout it, so I'm just happy to see that there's some gold there. It's kind of fun to do that and just experiment to see how much gold we would find. And this little container right here contains the gold that I have been getting out of the creek for the past couple days that I had to remove for this challenge. So we'll go ahead and just dump it into here. Just take a look at that line of gold, and check out some of those cool pieces that are like coarse in nature. Look at that one there. It's all like squiggly. But yeah, this is the other gold that I get out, and this is just from the past couple days of doing this. So it takes a while for it to build up, but when you're in the richer spots, you can find pans and pans that will add up to this over time. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like it, do feel free to leave a like down below, or even subscribe if you really feel like it. Feel free to leave me a comment if there's something you want to see next time, like in a new video, if you want to see me work some of this area, or you have any golden requests for some cool tips and tricks or new ideas on how I might be able to get some more gold out of here. Just leave them down in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching.